I've received a lot of comments asking how I build my tall bikes, so I'm going to share everything I've learned about building them while we build one together in this multi-part series. The easy way, with no math, no TIG welding, and with no money. Everything's going to be recycled and pulled out of the scrapyard, for the most part. If you've got basic shop tools and a few bikes rotting away, you can do this in a weekend. Firstly, we're going to work on parts acquisition. Steel is real, and it holds up to welds and repairs, as you can see from this dinosaur. Easiest way to find some good steel bicycles is just look and see if there's rust. If you can't see any rust through the paint, go ahead and look at the axle nuts. You'll see some rust there. If not, it's probably aluminum. Next, you're going to want to take note of the width of your rear wheel. Some bikes are multi-speed, some bikes are single-speed, and the widths can be different. Take that into account, because if you have a single speed, you're going to be stuck with a single speed. The wider multi-speed can be set up to run single speed just as easy. If you can get a coaster brake, that's preferable. No cables, looks clean. I've acquired my 2 bikes here from the junkyard, but I may return for bars, seats, seat posts, etc. Never know what you're going to need. I was also able to find a piece of 1 1/8 inch pipe with a pretty thick wall on it. One of the most important pieces to this build. The head tube extension connects the 2 bikes together and determines the overall height. Let's move on to the design phase, and I hope you know what you want from your own bike, but here are a few things to keep in mind. Now, I'll draw it all out, think about all the parts that I don't need, and subtract all of them. Think about the parts that I do need, and keep in mind you're going to have to cut your fork as well, so you can add an extension inside the fork. Something about like this. I can let you know the exact widths in the next video, but yours might be different than mine. Now that I've got it all kind of drawn out, I can kind of see that I need 4 additional tubes to connect everything together. And once it all gets done, it might look something a bit like this. I like to take it all in, take into account what I'm going to need as far as lengths and approximation, the chain, see if it's going to be rubbing anywhere, and then I can move on to disassembly. Start cutting away all the parts that I do and don't need. I hope you've been inspired a little bit. I hope you'll stick around for part 2. There'll probably be more parts after that. Have a wonderful day.